Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. The expressway is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Going with the ground game left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Slips through the line. Oh, how did you make that move? Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Sliding off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll run it from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes his connection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll go to the ground. The Tar Heels will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
North Carolina, 0.
Balls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Offense getting set for first down. Here comes the option. Bulls his way forward. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Running for it on fourth down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front. That's exactly what happened.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Fires toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Slings it downfield. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Blunt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
27, North Carolina, 0.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
North Carolina, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying to pick up a first down. Let's go! On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Gun room at the 35. And a pickup of better than 30. That completion before the defense brings him down. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Now on the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, that could have been disaster if he'd snagged that pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And on 2nd down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to get to him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this 1st down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back
got some room, entered to the goal line. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him it. Set up a big return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They have.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to go up top on first down. This thing got out of hand on the... And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's not afraid to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State,
but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hokies offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollack. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
He's got him this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw it again. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. The inside handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Dances away from one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Cardinals in the hurry up. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The pitch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. The Hokies will move the sticks.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paula.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think
he lobs one high down the left side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And this defense has taken up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get left.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit.
And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Nice move to keep moving. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. The Hokies love when they have that dynamic, electric threat in the running game at quarterback.
And their offenses go to a different gear, a different level when the Hokies find that trigger man with that really good athletic ability, and they just feature them, and things go great.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, running back gets to give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good thing.
There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Coming after it. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He makes the catch. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got his man out of the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pocket starts to collapse. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every day. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
pass completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to. Deep shot for the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates.
And the call.
And a great opportunity for his offense.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped after making the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Cardinals pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2.
Was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls over.
And the Hokies have a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Try to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are... And he's going to go down at the 1. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Just ran him over.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go. We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat?
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets open down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going up top. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even...
Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Takes it the other way. Busts through behind his pad. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The option look. Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They're bringing heat. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He looks that one in nicely. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Makes the catch. It's Blunt. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Using his feet. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Winning those individual 6-second battles. Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the grounds since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cavaliers offense will get the first crack at it here. This is the quintessential blue-collar versus white-collar perception as they square off for the Commonwealth Cup.
These two teams just don't like each other. When Virginia Tech and Virginia take the field, man, there is a lot of hitting going on.
Yeah, and it's always cool because it's later in the year, it's cold outside, and just the hitting, the physicality, the disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Strong. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
Yeah, I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. And that ball is picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass, it's Strong. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results.
They get through and it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Virginia Tech won a thriller the last time these two met.
They sure did, and hopefully they were able to celebrate back in Blacksburg at one of the great on-campus cafeterias in college football for that sourdough chili bowl day. It's amazing.
And you are so right and spot on about the cafeteria. And the food tastes a lot better when you get a big win in a rivalry game.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Oh, gave the defender the business. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's strong. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might...
Intercepted. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Virginia. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They knock him down right there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On second down, looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw. It's strong. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They go to the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disrupted, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does.
Open runway ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This offense has a second down play. To the air. It's Strong. Fires to the tight end. And the Cavaliers get it past the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They want to throw it. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're trying to get to him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Virginia Tech, 24. Virginia, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close there.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, going up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And
it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. A first down for the offense. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll take it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Okie, 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 Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now on the option. Now the toss. Oh, he left him grabbing. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Running with power. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Strong. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Unleashes one deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there, they're still battling, and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Oh, gives him the tough, stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing. Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Blunt. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
On target. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the incompletion, it's second down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Back to pass, it's Strong. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, certainly hadn't. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative plays.
And he's running in the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Offense gets set for second down. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Strong. He's right on target. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates. Some good.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games?